I see roulette, and we're there, and we see, does Toast walk in after?
No, Toast is there when we get there.
Toast is already there.
He's sitting down at the front of the table.
Yeah.
Literally, like he's at the head of the table, and like he commands the table. Everyone else is sitting like on the sides, but Toast is sitting there like at the head of the table.
Yeah.
You know?
So there's on the screen, there's a giant streak of reds and a green, right? And Toast goes.
Yeah, like the last number was green, and the last like 15 before that were all red, right? Yeah. So it's like red, green.
It was like a huge streak, and he's like, there's no possible way. Like, he's like, there's a red streak, so that must mean the next one is black. And I was like, no, Toast, no. The next one has to be red. Like, it's just been red so much that mathematically it will be red. And he's like,
no, mathematically it has to be black.
That's how it works, right? And then I'm like, yeah. So basically, he's like, no, it's black. And I was like, Toast, it's gonna be red, okay? Red. And he's like,
no. You forgot the part where he goes, no, it's going to be black, and he pushes like $200 in chips onto black. Just pushes it on.
Yeah. He's playing with 200 it's very dramatic because he has chips 5s, right?
Oh yeah, so he stacks it this high.
Yeah, so the chips are huge. It looks like he's playing with thousands. He's playing 200. Most people do like 2 black chips. If you're going to 200 bet, you do, but he goes in. It looks like he's pushing his entire fortune onto this color. The whole pile, and then red. And he's like, man. So he's like, well, I mean, it can't be red again. So he pushes
puts another 200.
Another 200 back on red, and I was like, Toast.
No, back on black.
Back on black. And I was like, Toast, my jellies, like, they're telling me, like, it's saying red though. And he's like, no. He doesn't listen to me. Okay. And so then it spins again, lands on red, and then he's like, okay. And he's kind of bummed out. People are kind of like chuckling. Loses twice in a row. Okay. And then he switches to red, I think. Okay, I can't start to forget which, because he lost so many times. I forget what happens. But right?
He changed it up a little bit. He swapped to red.
He swapped to red, and as it's going, I told him it's gonna be black this time, right? And he's like, I'm just like this little annoying voice to the right of him that keeps telling him that he's gonna be wrong, and he's continuously wrong, right? The third, I'm like, dude, you're wrong. My gut, right? He's like, there's no way. Spin. He's wrong again, right? And then the fourth one, he's like, okay, what's it gonna be, Leslie? What's it gonna be? Tell me, right? And I was like, I can't really hear it as well right now, but she's saying red, okay? So he goes red, okay? And then as it's spinning, my voice, I swear, it goes, it's black, it's black. But I didn't want to vocalize that because then I'm gonna be like, it's black, and he's gonna try. And we had a really mean dealer lady. I mean, like, really mean. So she was like very like snappy, don't do this. Like, Mo literally said like something fucking this, and he's like language, and hands, no. She's like, did I check your ID before? Like, she was so mad at us.
She hated Leslie.
She hated me in particular.
She hated Leslie.
I don't know why.
She really hated Leslie.
I don't know, but
our dealer lady really did not like you.
Either way, so he loses that one and goes, you're a fraud. He starts calling me fraud, and then I'm like,
Toast starts calling her a fraud.
Yeah, because I called it wrong. And then it hits me like a freaking, I'm like, Toast like is nonstop losing. I just need to bet against him to win. Like, holy crap, it just hit me, right? Also, at this point, side detail, Ludwig walked up at this very moment, or right before it, during one of his bets, and put on a color $500. Lud just like drive by.
Lud's just like, oh, hey guys, and then he takes his like chip. He's like, oh, can I just do this? And he takes his $500 chips and just throws it on.
He throws it on, and he leaves to take a photo with Toast at this time.
He doesn't even look at if he wins or not. He's just like, oh hey guys, what's up? Okay, cool, and he walks away.
He asked actually to take a photo with Toast, and the lady said no photos, no pictures, and they're like, okay, how about right here? Like, no, she's like, you need to go to the end of the hallway. So then they leave, and as they leave, the thing goes, and Ludwig just wins his $500
and his $1,000 now, because his 500 doubled up, right? Yeah. They're just sitting on the table, and I'm looking around. We give it to his roommate because
I don't even remember. We met 2 of his friends who were there.
We give it to his roommate, but he's not even there to collect it. He doesn't even. When he comes back, he's like, "Oh, I won! Oh man, yeah, that was pretty nerve-wracking." I'm like, "Shut up, Lud. You weren't even here."
I don't even. Yeah. So he wins, and then Toast then is back. So then, because Lud put the $500 bet thing down and I saw him win it, it made me realize, like, I can do that too. and I happened to have $500 chips in my hand from the blackjack table when I colored up. So I'm like, oh my God, let me just play the color against Toast and put $500. So Toast puts red, I put black. And people are like, $500? I was like, let's go. Ding! And I won. And I was like, oh my God. I just collect the chip.
So she wins and then Toast loses.
And Toast is like, he's kind of glaring at me a bit. And I was like, oh my God, like I won. I'm like, thanks, Toast. And I was like, what are you feeling next? And he's like, red. And I was like, black. I put another $500. Black. Right? And he's like, fine. So then he puts $25. Like he takes off his bet and makes it lower so that the good luck keeps going, but
his bad luck keeps going.
His bad luck keeps going, so he's still betting. So he's doing it for the greater good, you know. So Toast puts it on red. I push my chip to black. Win! And I'm like, no way! I just won $1,000. So I take my chip, and Toast is glaring at me. I was like, what's next? He doesn't even like say anything. He moves it to odd. I take my chip. Even. I was like, I've never been on even in my life. This is so spicy. 2. And I'm like, shit! I take my chip. Toast is like, I'm like, Toast, I have never seen someone lose so much on roulette. And you're not even doing spicy bets. You're doing 50-50s. Like, he loses. He lost every single one.
Toast brought $1,000 to roulette, and he lost all of it.
He never won a single one.
And he was betting, like, yeah, he was doing a couple $200 bets, but he was doing $25 bets after that, and he lost every single one, every single time.
After that, he moved it to 19 to 36, and I actually decided to like chill for a bit. As it's spinning, I'm like, no, I'm going 1 to 18. So I put it in, and the lady, like, before she go, you know how there's a point where they can't like do it. She like, no, you can't. And I was like, it's not. And then she goes, no bets, no bets. Like, she stopped me because she hated me so much. And 3, I would have got it again. I literally went to put it on and she stumped me. I was so mad at her. But he lost again. And I was like, wow. And he was like, it was rough. I mean, it really was sad to see him lose so much. It was crazy.
It wasn't sad at all. Everyone was laughing.
Yes. And at the end, right, he did another bet on the 2 of the 1. There's like the board is split 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. He puts it on the first third and the second third. Mo comes in with a 5 or what chip? I don't even know. He puts a chip in the middle. He's like, it's just.
Yeah. It was funny because Mo was at that table too, right? And he just saw Toast lose over and over and over and over. And then Toast puts it. He's like, there's like this bet where you could bet thirds, right? So he bets on 2 of them, and he's like, there's no way. And then Mo looks at Toast. He's like, and he puts it on the one that Toast doesn't bet. And he's like, I just got him. I'm sorry, dude.
He said it's like, it's good odds or something. It's just good odds. And then he puts it on. They all lose. It hit 0.
It hit 0.
Or 00. Yeah, it hit 00. And then the next one, it hit 00 again. We're playing at a 00 roulette table, which is really just scuffed odds in general. So anyway, he lost that one as well. And then at that point, he gets up and he leaves.
Yep.
And I was like,
it never comes back. I didn't see him.
Toast win roulette one time tonight. Like, that's insane. I left $1,500 up, right? So now I was only down how much?
Actually, 700 at the end of that.
I just know that I was down 700 at the end of that, right? At the whatever I was doing. So I was like, Edison, I'm down $700. I made $4,000. Well, I unlost $4,000. So I was like, let's go. I'm going to play on blackjack and win it and leave. So Edison was like, why don't we do it in the high limit room at least so the odds are better? So I walk into the high limit room. What's up? Okay, I sit down and I'm like, hi, I just need to make $700 and then I'm going. And then the lady's like, okay. And then she was very sweet. And it was, remember, the first bet of every hand is very spicy. So I put $400 in. I'm like, because the table minimum there is $200. So I double the table minimum. $400. Boom. Ace. I'm like, boom. Jack. Blackjack. First hand. $600. And I'm like, no way. I'm only $100 down. Don't gamble, kids. Sorry, just, I'm just telling you our stories. It's degenerate.
It is degenerate. Okay, and anyway, it will easily ruin your life.
Right?
Gambling is a vice, 100%, by the way, guys.
Okay, so then I was only down 100. And then We fought for that last 100 though. It wasn't as easy. So then I was like, I only need to win one hand and then I'm up. I go in, lose. I'm like, okay, I think I go in and lose again. Win. I kept being only one hand away from winning, and every time I said that, I'd lose. Oh, I think the boss lady, pit boss, she was kind of bored, so she started spectating. She was watching.
Well, no, it's because when Leslie's playing blackjack, she like when I play, I'm just like stone cold. I'm just like, okay, all right, I busted, great. Okay, crap. Okay, that sucks. Okay, I'm like stone cold, right? Leslie, she's like, oh! Like when she busts, there's like a physical reaction. She's like, oh! And the lady, like the entire pit boss, like everyone working in there is like they're laughing at her every time she loses because she's just so like.
I was dramatic, but that's because I'm so close. I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. I'm about to be break even for the whole weekend. Okay, so at one point I was like mad, and he's like, oh, she's not yelling at you, she's mad at. I was like, of course I'm not yelling at the lady, I'm yelling at the cards, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is so unfair. Like, but the lady was super sweet, and so I think it came off that I was like rude to the woman, but I really wasn't. I was yelling at the deck. I'm never yelling at the dealer. I'm always mad at the deck.
Yeah, the dealer was really, she was the
sweetest little Asian lady.
Yeah, she's like, you guys are almost there.
Yeah, she was cheering. She's like, you when she'd lose, she'd go, oh, like, unlucky, or like,
she knew Leslie was just trying to like break even. Leslie just needed to win $700 exactly, and then she was just even. She won everything back that she lost.
Yeah.
So she was just like, and then we kept saying that, so the dealer knew, and she's like, you guys are almost there. Just win this one. You're good. You're good. So cute. She was so nice.
And then boom, one hand to go. I don't know what happened on it. We won it, and it isn't like you're done. And I was like, I'm done. Grabbed my coins, went to the cashier, and that's how I have won and lost exactly $0 in Vegas. Yep. I'm back to dead even. It's like nothing happened. It's like I never even gambled.
It was a roller coaster ride, guys.
I know. All yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. The net, 4.7. I went do. Thanks, Toast. Dude, I wouldn't. Thanks, Lud, too, because I definitely wouldn't have done those spicy bets if I didn't see Ludwig win in front of me. Because that was like, it flipped a switch in my head that I was like,
$500 a bet.
I'd never do that. And I was like, he just did that, though. So, and it was kind of like this momentum. I was like, Toast is like, he's just telling me what to play. Win. Again. Win. Should I do it again? No. So, TLDR, yeah, don't gamble. That's really bad because a lot of people didn't leave 0. Most people I was like, how are you? And they're like, down bad. They're like, down tremendously. And I was like,